offense did not look very good there.
And now a glance at the 2K leaderboard with a list of the NBA's top assist men over the past 10 games. Third is Chris Paul.
Boy, he's really done a nice job of looking for his teammates and getting them the ball on time and in rhythm. And it's resulted in more open looks for his team. And that's all good. And for the Clippers, in their 30 years in LA, folks, only 6 times have they finished the regular season with a better winning percentage than the Lakers. Man, it's been domination by the Lakers out there in LA land. So Clipper fans are hoping that this is a sign of things to come going forward for their team.
And here is Diop following the 3 from Nate Robinson. Diop down low. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Chris Paul picks up that one. And guys, for the Clippers, acquiring coach Doc Rivers from the Celtics in exchange for a draft in Boston. He'd been the second longest tenured coach in the league after Greg Popovich.
You know, but rather than rebuild, I think he wanted to go for another ring in LA. He's got a lot of authority, final say on personnel decisions. So Doc has really put his stamp on this team.
And the first one drops.
Boris Diaw, pretty unique player in the NBA. Came into the league as a passing point forward, but became a small forward and then really a 4. But he's a crafty passer and he can score a little bit from the outside. Very difficult player to guard.
And Diaw drops them both. And you look at Diaw playing the 4. Some have criticized his conditioning, but he has the size to hold his ground. That's for sure on the low block.
Yeah, you can't move him out of there. He's a good post defender because he's strong and smart. Not as good moving in space, though. Lacks a little lateral quickness. He's a below average rebounder. It's good to pair him with somebody that does glass eat.
Diaw, the screen. Here's Bellinelli, and he lays it straight in. Bellinelli's got the lead up to 12 now for San Antonio.
Well, the pick worked really well there. Nice job taking it right to the 10 for the layup.
Davis setting the pick for Paul. In low to Davis. And there's the rejection. And here's Mills. 9 points last game. The dish to Bellinelli. There's the pick. The feed now to Splitter. Puts up the baby hook. And that one's good. Splitter's got 4 points in the quarter.
They've done a lot of good work with the ball. Really moving both the ball and moving bodies, getting quality chances at the hoop.
And they're not wasting chances when they get them. I mean, they're hitting their shots.
Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Paul. San Antonio's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Diaw, the screen. Shoots off the screen. Mills can't hit. Clippers trail by 12. Robinson kicks to Hawes. Robinson dishes to Paul. 35 seconds left in the second quarter. Hawes, no luck.
Well contested shot, and they did an excellent job of not fouling the shooter.
Defense is about effort and commitment and discipline. He's a good defender because of those things.
Now, here's Diaw. 6 points for him. Robinson pulls it in. Paul outside. To the middle. Here's Hawes. Rebound, San Antonio. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one.
That's an important game for the Magic. I know their fans are hoping for a win.
And so we wrap up the first half. Spurs lead by 12. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach Popovich, a strong first half for you. Was the up-tempo pace part of the game plan?
Well, we've upped the pace. It's what we need to do because we're not as good a defensive team as we used to be, so something's got to give somewhere.
Pop, thanks for the time, guys.
All right, Doris, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Every chance he got, he went into the paint, threw it down hard. I mean, zero defense being played against him.
Not. He has had way too many uncontested runs to the hoop, but even if a defender's gotten there, it's been posterizing time.
Spurs leading by 12. Leonard and Duncan are the pair at forward. In the backcourt, Parker and Ginobili. And it's Splitter in at the 5 spot. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Now here's Duncan. Fires from 18. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. LA's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Now Griffin inside. It's stolen by Duncan. In transition, here come the Spurs. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
The Spurs shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. Ginobili against Crawford. Duncan with the screen for Leonard. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Ginobili can't hit.
Boy, look at the rebound totals. He is absolutely dominating out there.
Boy, that's been something to watch. My goodness.
Jordan. And Splitter pulls it down. Splitter's got his 4th rebound in this one. Ginobili outside. Pass to Leonard. Looking for Splitter. He gets it there. Can't get it to go. And the Clippers will go the other way with it.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
Jordan kicks to Griffin. It's Crawford on the wing. 13 feet away. And that one's good. Crawford's got 16 points. Spurs leading by 12.
Even as the Spurs continue to grow older, it's really hard to write them off. I mean, it's incredible how long this team has been ruling the roost in the West and contending for championship.
Here's Paul following the score by Tony Parker. Crawford drives in, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And that's now 18 points for Crawford. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Passes to Ginobili. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Nobody near Leonard. Another one falls for San Antonio.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Clippers trail by 14. Los Angeles calls timeout.
Well, they're getting way too many easy shots in the paint. So this timeout is specifically for that reason. You got to tighten up the defense and start to make it harder for that offensive team.
I know it's easier said than done, but right now it's